So a music video for the song that we heard in the last trailer for Dragon Ball Super dropped not too long ago, and it included a bunch of new scenes taken directly from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. There's some really cool stuff in here that I want to talk about, so I figured we'll just go over it in the old preview review format. I think it'll be fun. It goes without saying though, guys, this video will contain spoilers for the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, but that's enough small talk. Let's hop into this video. So Blizzard is the name of the song. I will have a link to the original video and song in the description below if you want to check it out uninterrupted. Let's keep going. Alright, so we've already seen this scene in I think the first trailer, but this one takes it a little bit further. We have that Saiyan pod flying through the universe, and it's getting ready to land on Earth. Who do you guys think is in there? We're gonna find out in a second, but I want to acknowledge real quick that this isn't the typical Dragon Ball Super animation. There's a completely new feel happening here. It's a little CGI kind of thing. This is a movie being released in theaters, so it's to be expected. Personally, I like it. I think it looks great. What do you guys think? Anyway, let's keep going. Uh-oh, who's that? Who is that, guys? It's the GOAT, the greatest of all time, no other but Goku himself, baby. It's crazy because I feel like this is a little bit of a retcon, because when Goku initially came to Earth, he was like a tiny newborn baby. Here he looks a little bit older. He looks like he's about 5 or 6 years old here. Anyway, I really like the numbers at the bottom of the screen. Obviously, that's the year. It feels like they're really going for a storytelling format in this movie. Anyway, let's keep going. The music just dropped, the song is fire, sounds like the Japanese version of Queen. But I want to pause here for a second. So this is Frieza, Paragus, and Broly arriving to Earth. The reason why Paragus and Broly are behind Frieza is because they're currently working with Frieza. Frieza is trying to use Broly to get revenge on Goku and Vegeta, and that's why they end up coming to Earth in the first place. Well, also because Frieza wants a wish. The wish was like a joke, like a running gag in the movie. I'll let you know what it was before the end of the trailer, but it's probably gonna come up, so we'll talk about it when it happens. So this girl's name is Chilai. She starts the movie as a member of the Frieza Force. She becomes a friend of Broly's and actually plays a pretty big role in the movie. Let's keep going. This guy's name is Lemo or Lemo. He's another person who I believe becomes Broly's friend. In fact, I think maybe he's even offering his cup to Broly right now. These are some other new characters and members of the Frieza Force. The one on the left is Blueberry and the one on the right is Kyono, I believe. Apparently in the movie they have distinct personalities. Like for example, Blueberry isn't afraid to talk back to Frieza, which will be a new thing in the Frieza Force, and Kyono is someone who doesn't believe in the Saiyan legends. Obviously Frieza does and he doesn't. That means he kind of disagrees with Frieza and he's still alive. So I like that we're getting to meet some people in the Frieza Force that aren't just mustache twirling villains. I like that they have a little bit of personality. Let's keep going. This is obviously Whis, Bulma, and Beerus. Bulma is looking good for her age, bro. I'm sorry, she's like how old now? And she's looking pretty good. Beerus is looking a little weird. He looks a little fatter than he usually does in the anime. Correct me if I'm wrong. In fact, you know what? He looks a little bit like Brain from Pinky and the Brain. Hashtag Beerus the Brain in the comments below. I'm not complaining though. I like the kind of reimagining and the different art styles, so it's cool. Let's keep going. Most of the stuff there we've seen before in other trailers. Obviously we saw Paragus, who's Broly's dad. This is really the first new image or clip that we haven't seen yet. And this is clearly from early on in the movie or early on in the fight with Broly versus Goku and Vegeta. So this is where it starts to get good. This is really dope. This is the first time we're seeing Vegeta transform into Super Saiyan God in the anime. We saw it before in the manga, but never in the anime. So this is essentially the introduction of this form for us anime watchers, and it looks dope. Vegeta looks really regal. It looks really dope. Let's keep going. Yeah, I think regal is the right word. This is so cool. It's making me excited. I just hate how these older transformations are like completely irrelevant. I wish there was a way to make them relevant again in fights. You know what I mean? I wish these transformations had more utility rather than just they become useless when the upgraded version comes along, like Super Saiyan Blue. And you know, they kind of try that in the Tournament of Power when Goku used Super Saiyan God to conserve energy. But I wish there was a little bit more of that. I want to be able to see this more often. This is so dope. It's so unique. I love it. I love it. Let's keep going. Alright, so everything so far looks so good, so crisp. We see Broly get knocked into that water. Even the water animation looks pretty good. This is amazing though. Broly, you're such a beast, bro. Welcome to the family, man. Welcome. The fact that we're gonna have another Saiyan out there in the universe that's as strong or stronger than Goku and Vegeta, that's amazing, man. I'm getting a little too excited. Let's keep going. Can I just get this movie right now, please? Can I just watch it right now? I'll pay whatever. You know what I mean? Let me just see the movie right now. Anyway, this is obviously still early in the Goku and Vegeta versus Broly clash. It's now Goku's turn to fight Broly, and they still don't know just how strong Broly is yet. That's why they're messing around with Super Saiyan God. Let's keep going. Jeez, guys, when was the last time you saw Goku laid out like this? The last time I remember seeing Goku like this was against Jiren. Broly is a monster. Broly is no joke. I see a lot of people saying now that Jiren is clearly stronger than Broly because Goku didn't go into Mastered Ultra Instinct, but there's no clearly here, man. I'm sorry, there's no clearly. Yes, this is Super Saiyan God, but look at Goku's face right now. Do you think he's thinking, oh, this guy isn't as strong as Jiren? No, he's not. All right, let's keep going. Right here, Goku heard everything I just said, and he is trying to get serious. This looks a little bit more than just Super Saiyan Blue to me, though. It looks like it might be Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken. Let's keep going. What am I looking at right now? This is key. Like, this is amazing. We've never seen anything like this in Dragon Ball Super before. In none of the movies, this is by far the best representation of Ki I've ever seen. I can tell the animators are really doing everything they can to make this a unique experience. Anyway, Goku gets a bit more serious, so Broly gets a bit more serious. That's not completely true, but I'll talk more about it in a second. For now, let's keep going. This is amazing. The fact that animation has come this far, like when I used to watch Dragon Ball Z back in the day, it wasn't even the right ratio for my screen. Like, this looks like some CGI, like it's almost like a video game. So yeah, Shenron is used in this movie. I think it's cool that they always find a way to implement him because he's a little bit irrelevant now, right? I mean, as far as power goes. Anyway, the big thing with Shenron in this movie is that he stops Broly from potentially being killed. He teleports him back to planet Vampa. So now Broly is a mainstay in the series. You know, I thought the rule was that Shenron couldn't get involved in fights or physically do anything to anyone when the people he were dealing with was stronger than him. Because if Shenron could just freely teleport people, why when Vegeta and Nappa were heading to Earth at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, didn't they just have Shenron teleport them to the other side of the universe? To some place where it would take them millions of years to get to Earth. I mentioned earlier that there was a running gag with Frieza. The gag was Frieza wanted to wish to be 5 centimeters taller. I heard it's really funny. I'm gonna have to wait and see because I expected Frieza to want to wish for immortality like he did on Planet Namek. Bulma also wanted the Dragon Balls. She wanted to wish to look 5 years younger or something like that. So yeah, it's supposedly comic relief, but I've heard that it's done really well. So I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, what the Dragon Balls are actually used for is to wish Broly away. So it's a mystery currently how Broly's friends managed to be the ones to get the wish instead of Frieza or Bulma. Let's keep going. So yes, Golden Frieza makes his appearance. He's actually fighting against Super Saiyan Broly here. And if you remember that at the beginning of this video, I told you that Broly and Paragus were working for Frieza. So why would Frieza be fighting against Broly right now? It's because Frieza remembered that killing Krillin on Planet Namek drove Goku to Super Saiyan form. So he did the same thing here. He killed Paragus, who is obviously Broly's dad, in front of Broly to trigger Broly's Super Saiyan form. Probably one of the dumbest things Frieza could have done, but he did it. So obviously now Broly is in a rage, and that's why he's fighting against his former boss. Yeah, this definitely looks like something out of a video game. The CGI plus the art direction, I think it meshes really well. I'm noticing in some shots like this one, Broly's hair looks a little bit more yellow than it looks green. I wonder if there's a reason for that. We're gonna have to wait till the movie to find out. But the thing I wanted to say about this, about Broly, earlier when I said it's not completely true that he keeps powering up because Goku and Vegeta powering up, is that Broly's power works in a slightly different way. He's actually learning and getting Zenkai boosts as he's fighting. He doesn't really have much control over it, or at least he won't in this movie. Goku and Vegeta, on the other hand, they had full control over their power and when they chose to power up, right? They started off in base form, then Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan God, and then Blue. Whereas Broly has just been unwillingly matching them and keeping up with them the whole time. Well, he would kind of match them and then surpass them, and that's why they would have to transform again. But Broly isn't controlling his power and deciding to only let out a little bit at a time or something like that. Even Super Saiyan, it's not like Broly had Super Saiyan at the beginning of the fight. He was forced into Super Saiyan by Frieza. So yeah, this whole situation is actually kind of sad when you think about it. It's like Broly is just out of control. Everyone around him is trying to manipulate him. His dad, Frieza, his power is just running rampant and he's just lashing out. It's funny to see Goku and Vegeta fighting literally back to back like this because the Tournament of Power just ended in the manga and I just read the page where Vegeta and Goku are telling each other, we're not going to fight together anymore. We're going to get strong off our own strength. Anyway, this is a pretty cool shot. You can see more of that CGI stuff going on here. Very new to the Dragon Ball Super universe and very unique looking. And that's it. I don't know if I would say this is the best trailer out of the 4 because I definitely really like trailer 2. I think it was where you got all that information about Planet Vegeta. But this was really cool and it was unexpected. We got a lot of new clips, a lot of new stuff that we hadn't seen before. And it's just making me more excited for the movie. This is my first trailer review and I figured I'll do it in preview review format. You guys that's been following the channel for a while, you'll know what that is. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. This has got me pretty hype. I'm really looking forward to the movie now, even more than I was before. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Dooku, I love you guys. Have a great day. I will be talking to you again real soon. Bye.